My first guest tonight is a very beautiful and incandescently lovely, a gorgeous woman. Am I right, Jeff?
Oh, you are so right.
Oh, her looks are heavenly to me. That's an old song we used to sing.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
right, yeah.
Oh, her looks are heavenly to me. Her show, Manhattan, is on Sundays on WGN. Take a look at this. Please welcome Olivia Williams, everybody. Hello, Olivia.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, go on. Go on, rip it up, tear it up.
Woo!
There you are. Now, check my sleeve. We've never met before, have we?
What, do you want me to lie?
Yes, please,
okay,
yes.
We've never met, but no, we never met. Yes or no?
No, we've
met many times.
Many times before, even before I did the show.
Yes. Did you know he was a great actor?
A great actor.
I haven't finished.
Oh.
A great dancer.
A great dancer, oh yes.
Screenwriter, director.
Oh yes, all of those things. And then something happened and clunk. How are you, darling?
I'm very good.
You look very well indeed.
Thank you, darling. I've been in Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, that's the
Santa
home
Fe.
of turquoise. Is it turquoise?
Turquoise. Yeah, and there's this sort of attack of beige. You're not allowed to have a house unless it's beige.
Well, that was the way it was back in the day.
Yeah. No, it's very beautiful.
Beige? Do you have a beige house?
I do. Yeah, everyone's got a beige house.
In Santa Fe?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of yoga there and chanting?
Yeah, and some of the highest concentration of people with PhDs on Earth inventing and updating nuclear weaponry.
Wow, sounds like a hotbed of fun.
Crazy. Crazy.
Is that what, are you there because of the show? Is that?
Yeah, we're filming a show about Los Alamos. When they sent me a script that was called Manhattan.
You thought, yes, New York, ba-ba-ba, who will buy my sausages? Yeah, all that.
The moral of this story is study your history at school.
Or at least read the script.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, my husband says, darling, can you read them to the end? I was once in a play, and it wasn't till the read-through that I realised I got raped and murdered in a cupboard in the last scene. And I was in the read-through, I was like, oh, my God, this is awful. Anyway.
Well, was it a comedy?
You know, no, it was a Jacobean tragedy.
Oh, well, I mean, that goes without saying, the Jacobean tragedies. Any of that restoration bollocks, everybody's dead at the end. They all stab each other. It's awful.
Right, exactly right.
It's like sort of Game of Thrones without dragons.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Same number of cod pieces per...
Oh, a lot of cod pieces, yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, making the show it's about secrecy and secrets. Do you know this place was so secret that if you were born there, it said you were born at Post Office Box 1663. Now, I don't know if you've ever given birth, but the idea of giving birth in a post office box. Twice. Anyway.
Twice, yeah.
And
I've seen it happen twice. And both times I'm like, whoa, wouldn't be me.
Yeah, so there's this incredibly secret place that you couldn't say you were...
Yeah, that's where the baby comes from.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is normally a very secret place. But everybody's staring at it right now. Oh, boy. So it's a very secret... And you play an American in this?
I do play an American. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, I've done quite a few Americans.
Yes, you have.
Last time
I've done a few myself. Excuse me a second. Oh, grow up! Grow up! Jeez.
I think we're both married to Americans.
We're both married to Americans. Yeah, it's not the same one, obviously. Now. Yeah. But, yes, well, I didn't know your husband was American.
Yes.
Yeah.
Born
Which part of America is he from?
He's from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Oh, that's the good one. I don't think I've ever been there. Is it nice?
Well, all I can say is when we go back, he doesn't talk like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, normally, he probably doesn't talk like this anyway, does he?
Yeah.
How long's he been in? Because you live in London. Still,
Yeah, no, his mum was a singer, and she married an Englishman, so they brought him over when he was 6.
When he was, yes, well, you pick it up.
Yeah.
I am told that I no longer have a Scottish accent by Scottish people. I know everybody else is like, oh, but when you go to Scotland, like, yes, Scottish accent here. I'm like, excuse me, I have no idea what. Yes, a Scottish accent. All right.
I nearly wore tartan today, but I had this great tartan dress, but I ate too much birthday cake and I couldn't get the zip up, so I'm in.
Was it your birthday?
It was my birthday on Saturday.
30 now. Gosh.
Again.
No, not again.
No, 46. I'm proud. 46.
46.
Proud.
Good Lord, you look fantastic
God
on it.
Bless you.
Well, I've always thought you as a scandalously younger woman than me, and now that means I'm very old indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Scandalously younger than you, maybe.
Yeah, well, you are. Everyone's younger. I mean, I've reached the age now where everyone's younger than me.
I know, it's
the
right.
people are like, oh, I grew up watching you. I'm like, shut up. Shut up and fetch me things.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're in Santa Fe then for how long?
Well, we're just about to finish. We had our first transmission last night.
Transmission on the television
on the
and
television
radios.
machine.
Yeah.
And then
How did it go? Did many people watch it?
I believe they did. I don't know how to find out. The young people in the show were all twittering or whatever they.
Are you not on the Tweety?
No.
Oh, I am. Get on it, Grandma.
Je ne tweet pas.
Oh, no, you got to tweet.
No.
Tweeting's great if you really are looking for people to give you stupid suggestions and annoy you.
No.
No, it's actually not bad. Most people are lovely. It's like life. Most people are lovely, and then there's one or two that ruin it for everyone. You know, like Hitler. Well, how could you possibly ooh that?
Okay.
Hitler was a girl with the dragon tattoo. Wasn't he?
He didn't tweet, though, did he?
No, to be fair, he didn't tweet, although I bet he has a Twitter account.
But I tell you what, in Santa Fe, I was in the dentist with my jaw braced open by...
Why?
By a man having dentistry.
Oh, OK.
'Cause that you Americans love that stuff. And...
Can't get enough of it.
and my dentist told me that one of his clients was Goebbels' nephew.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
and then he came at me with the drill and said, I don't think you need to have any pain relief for this. And I was like, I'm in Marathon Man.
No, just because he's treated the nephew of a renowned Nazi doesn't make him an actual Nazi himself.
No.
Although it might.
Some of his well, I know, I was listening to, some of his political beliefs that he went on to tell me about.
Ah, yeah, that would be a clue,
he might
yeah.
Be a little right of Goebbels.
You know, I'm a little worried about dentists. I get a little, you have to be careful because you give them carte blanche in there, and that's French for white map. They get to go in your mouth with a drill. I don't.
And now you're lying there and they're saying, what about Botox as well while you're at it?
Could I have the name of your dentist? We'll be back with Olivia Williams. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here talking with the lovely Olivia Williams about flowers.
Yes.
Do you like them?
I do like flowers.
Do you have a garden in your house in Santa Fe? A garden where you garden things?
I do. I'm an environmentalist, so I feel guilty about having a garden in Santa Fe because it's a desert, and I feel that you shouldn't water flowers in a place where there isn't enough water. But, I do, yes.
I see, so your behaviour is not commiserate with your...
I'm renting. It was there when I arrived.
Well, if the flowers are there, then, you might as well water them. You can't let them die.
I put the washing up water on them.
Right, so you kill them using washing up liquid?
Yeah, no. I have a garden. I have a little tiny garden in London, and I play a botanist in Manhattan.
Really? I didn't know they had used vegetable matter in the atom bomb.
No, I'm married to a physicist, and I go to support his career. But then I notice weird things happening to the plant life as a result of the.
And do the plants go crazy and turn into zombies and such?
Season 2.
Gotta have zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big thing now.
It's the only way. But that's the thing about this show, that if you proposed this as a script, a fantasy sci-fi script,
Yeah.
that there was a secret city of 5,000 people with the greatest minds in the world inventing a special bomb that could destroy the world, the studio heads would go, nah, it's rubbish.
And they'd be like, is there a polar bear there?
Yeah, exactly. But
Does he have a girlfriend?
Yeah. But it's true, and it happened, and that's why our show's so excellent.
Well, has the secrecy expired then, and now you can know everything about it? Is that the idea?
If you go to Los Alamos now, you can't. You have to show your driver's license, and there are all these weird fenced-off areas that say Tech Area 33, and you don't quite know what goes on.
Oh, I know what goes on there. Alien autopsies.
It's a lot of that.
There's a lot of very nice nights in the desert, aren't there? Do you go out with your telescope? And
Yeah, well, when I, as an English person with Wordsworth and Rolling Hills, the word desert was a derogatory term. It was a bad thing. But I have to say now...
Oh, the desert's beautiful.
I went back to London and everyone said there was a sunset and they're like, oh, isn't that a beautiful... And I was like...
Isn't it marvellous?
Yeah.
Look at that sun going down here.
I had to zip my
Powered by
lips.
Her Majesty.
Yeah.
Using the power of her royal goodness, the sun sets quietly.
I had to zip my lip because I was like, you ain't seen nothing.
No, sunsets in the desert.
New Mexico sunsets. In fact, you don't need to watch telly. That's a terrible ad for the show. But you just sit and watch the sky because there's a rainbow, then there's a storm, then there are hailstones the size of your child's head, and then the sun
That's
comes
not where
out.
I thought you were going to go with that.
So yeah, it's endless. New Mexico is endlessly entertaining.
Yes, yes.
And then there's the crystal meth going on.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's America's playground. Yeah. Well, we're out of time.
Oh. Sorry.
I've said that to you before.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Oh, well, you know.
The
Actually,
final
as I recall, you said it to me. Yeah. All right. Anyway, all water under the bridge, really, isn't it?
It is. It is.
So how do you want to get out of here? Awkward pause? Seems like a natural segue,
We've done
or perhaps meditation, or
I just worry. I can't meditate. I've got too much going on in my head. I've got to get the plane back to Albuquerque, do my last scene in episode 13, and fly back to London.
from Albuquerque?
Yes.
There's a direct flight?
Change at Dallas. Are we talking flight paths? Is that where we've come to, Craig, after all these years?
That's where everyone ends up eventually. So let's talk drugstores.
Yeah.
Do you like cortisone?
I'm a big fan of Larchmont Health and Beauty. I don't know if you know it.
Oh, yes. Right then. So...
Are you going to make movies? Are you going to make another movie? Are you going to write again and make films again?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, you know what else? Baskets, wickerwork baskets.
A bit of macrame.
Macrame, yeah, I'm going to do a bit of that and probably do my own tie-dye underwear.
Lovely. Your own or a line that you're going to sell?
Oh, no, just for me, just for me.
Yeah, I'll leave that. Walk away. Put the gag down.
Another time. Yeah, all right. The lovely Olivia Williams. We'll be right back.